Hi everyone, this is Tab, and today I'm putting a topic on cubing, which is most of your favorite puzzle, and this is 3 into 3 Rubik's Cube. And this is kind of my half of my collection. And if you have a shuffled cube like this, one of these, yeah, and the behind one, yeah, this one. If you have a shuffled cube like this and don't know to solve it, then you can just use the beginner's method to solve it. I use CFOP method, which is its full form is C for cross and F for first two layers, then O for OLL and P for PLL. After learning the beginner's method, you can go to the Frederick's method, which is the CFOP method. Or you can learn Petra's method, which is kind of extend, and you can use it instead of, but you can't go to speed cubing places with that. And WCA users, Petra's method is not allowed. You can use RU or ZZ instead of CFOP after learning the beginner's method. But first, if you're new to cubing, then you can just use the beginner's method to begin cubing. Then you can go to Waterman or any other method. I use CFOP method. Well, today in this video, I'm going to tell you how to solve a Rubik's Cube 3 into 3 using beginner's method. This is the video for early beginners, and I will be uploading another video for advanced CFOP solvers, and this is the beginner's version, and that's it. Let's begin. If you have a cube like this and it's fully crumbled, you don't know to solve it, then you can just follow this method. First you will solve the cross, just like in CFOP method. Well, first you'll solve the cross in any way using your intelligence, which I will be just teaching as a sample thing now. Then you'll put corners in the right place after you align them. While you solve the cross, this piece should be in the correct place. For example, green and green and white and white. It should be white cross. It should match the piece. That means it should be the corrected piece. There are parts of a cube: the center piece, the edge piece, and the corner piece. And the edge piece is what we are going to solve now. And this is the edge piece: solve, 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 and solve. Now let's go to the corners. If you have one corner solved, just like me, just skip it. And I've done the f2l pair. Okay, then you'll go for the corner. If the corner is in the bottom layer and facing wrong, or this is facing wrong but in the correct spot, so if you twist it, it will be solved. And if that's not the case and it's on another face, like for example this one, and it's solved or either not solved, you can just do the move RUR prime. First of all, if you need to know the notation, this is R, moving it upwards. This is L, moving it downwards. This is U, moving it upwards. Then this is D, moving it to the left. Then this is F, moving it the front face. And that's it. And there are many more notations like X, Y, Z, B, and more, and Y letters, and we don't need to know that in the beginner's method. And just do RUR prime, RUR prime, U prime, and L prime, U prime, L, U are your main algorithms. And prime means the clockwise. For example, L prime, R prime, U prime, D prime, F prime. And that's it. So RUR prime, U prime is your main algorithm. So if this is facing to the left and it's in the bottom, and we don't care about bottom because we do RUR prime and RUR prime, U prime, and put it in the top. So if it's like this, as the white face is facing there, and this is the piece like green, green, and red, red, and white, white, and then that's the piece. Then you need white to come down, and it's on the left. You do RUR prime, U prime to solve that. And if it's on the right upper face, for example this one, then you do RUR prime, U prime, RUR prime, U prime, and RUR prime, U prime, which is doing it 3 times. Then let's go to the other one. It's facing the left, so do you L prime, U prime, L to put it down like that. As you have solved the first layer, you can see I've solved the first layer. I've solved the first layer. And I will go to the first layer, edge pieces, which is like you should write down the algorithm for a better experience of learning. And if you see a piece on top which aligns, like for example without yellow, this piece doesn't have yellow, it's on the top, this is the yellow center, yellow face. That means it should be in the f2l place, means the first two layer place. It aligns with this color, that means it should either go here, no it doesn't match, or here, it does match. So if it should go, this piece should go on the left, then you do this algorithm. U prime, L prime, U prime, L, U, then turn the face, then do R, U, R prime to put that back. Then you'll see another piece on the top. Yeah, I've got another piece, and this is the piece. You think that's yellow, but it's not. See, it's orange and green, and I put it on the green face. It does match. See there, and the orange is on top. Let's try putting it here. It don't work. Then I'll try putting it here. It do work. So I do U prime, then the algorithm R prime U prime. Then I turn the face so that it's facing the left. This white face is in the left. Then I do L prime U prime L to insert that pair. F2L pair done. But one more pair to go. We have the F2L done, but before the last pair. And you have the green facing the green and the red on top, so you do U prime, L prime, U prime, L, U, then turn the face, it's in the right, you do R, U, R prime to solve the F2L. That's it for the F2L. Then there are 4 cases you might get in an OLO. You may get a dot, which is kind of an unobvious case, or the dot. Then you do, if you get a dot, you do F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime to get an L shape. Then put it on top left like that, see yellow, L shape. Then you do F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime to get the line. It will be horizontal, and if it's vertical, keep it horizontal because that's what we need. Again, do the F, R, U prime, U prime, F prime algorithm to get the cross. That's your last goal, second last goal. Then if you know CFOP, you may do the OLL, which is the orienting the top layer, but that's not what we do now. Instead, we'll